This is a review of an oracle deck that used to belong to my mother. Oracle decks and tarot decks are different in that the tarot decks have a more structured system with the cups and pentacles and wands and swords, or however it may choose to represent the earth, fire, water, and air. As with the oracle, there is no structure like that. It's more of an intuitive deck. And there's no, like usually with a tarot deck, there's generally around 78 cards. With the oracle deck, there's no set number of cards that there can be. With this specific oracle deck, again, the cards, like the last deck I reviewed, the cards are not numbered. However, fortunately, and that kind of irritates me when that happens because it takes so much time to look it up, but fortunately in this book they've organized the cards alphabetically, so you can find them easier that way, at least with the alphabet system. Today with this deck I just did a 1-card draw, and when you do that, this isn't the card that I drew, but just for an example, it gives you a summary meaning and then the expanded meaning, and then down at the bottom it has an affirmation. And so I just wrote out the affirmation of my card, and you can embody that and meditate on it or whatever you wish to do. It says that if the card is inverted, then that means a blockage in that area of whatever it is signifying at the moment. Here's some examples of the cards. In this deck, the borders have no meanings. They're just individual with the artwork. It does say in here how to do a 2-card spread, or a 2-deck spread, sorry, with a tarot deck. So you would lay out, this first column represents your past, your present, your future, and then every row after that you choose to do is said to be 3-month increments into the future. And you would read this from top down, row by row. And so the tarot card will give you a more in-depth and more structured understanding of what's going on there. And this is a deck that I haven't reviewed yet. This is a deck that used to belong to my aunt. And so that is the Oracle, the Healing with Fairies Oracle. I don't think there was too much more I wanted to say about that. It really doesn't say too much about the cards other than to work with them in nature. It refers to the fairies being a type of angel, which to me is a little conflicting because I've always thought of the fae as mischievous and not so much angelic, but anyway, yeah, tiny little book that goes with the cards.